Hi, it's Danny here, and I've just done a quick Google search for how to get more clients. And this is a question that I get asked time and time again. People obviously want more clients or more customers in their business, and all the funnels and websites and plugins and systems in the world won't get you more clients. They'll build all the website and they'll help you create the content and host stuff and all of the rest of it, but the actual important bit is how do you get more clients or customers. And there are, as you can see, an abundance of ways and methods, no doubt, that everybody has come up with. And by all means, go and Google how to get more clients and dive into the sea of websites, the plethora of information that's out there that's just literally going to blow your mind. So business bullets marketing. Well, I can tell you don't even have a Facebook pixel on that page, so choose a niche, right? So that's a good start. Position yourself as the expert, yeah, fair enough. Don't hard sell. Common sense. Establish credibility and build your network. But that's still not telling you how to get clients. There are the things that you would do naturally in your business anyway, and if you do them well, then yes, people will refer you, word of mouth and things like that. But actually getting people in the first place is a certain thing that you need to be able to get good at. And you can see here that everybody's got their own piece of advice and information. People are even advertising. You can see the ads. How to get more customers. So getmorecustomers.co.uk. Well, this is obviously advertising, so they must have some sort of system here. Let's spend some of their advertising budget by clicking through. And you can see the tracking. So this has got some tracking going on, and Google will tell them where we've come from. And obviously this is a landing page of some description. It's not very prominent, it's not jumping out at me. To be fair, I'm looking at these guys and thinking, well, actually these would be good clients for me. But there you go. Still, this is something local doctor surgery publications and websites, so they were not very clear on which particular type of customer you're going to get. In this instance, this is picking up anybody from who is sat in the local doctors, so it's not very targeted. So you could sit here for weeks and read lots and lots and lots of different pieces of information that tell you in Google's terms how to get more clients, how to get more customers, how to make more money, how to do anything. You will be swamped, and every single one of these people will be trying to sell you some sort of product or service that helps you get more customers or more clients. But I kind of want to move around this and don't want to be stuck on a process or a system as such, the money making super machine, do this, create all of these weird and wonderful systems and processes. You've just got to look at the obvious, and we can do this in 5 minutes. So who at the moment is advertising, or who at this moment is buying, who is out there that's actually giving off a signal that they are in the market for your services? So I sell websites and funnels and leaflets and posters and signage and all sorts of things that businesses need. And if a business is already advertising, then that is a sign to me that that business is wanting to get more clients itself. So therefore I can do something that will make it easier or cheaper for them to get more clients, and then they will become my client. And it's not overly difficult to see who is actually advertising. So you can go onto Google, as we are, and you can type in something like dentists in Preston, where I live. And so you type in dentists in Preston, and you can see straight away this one and this one have got ads running. So these guys are paying Google. So they're spending money on advertising, otherwise this wouldn't appear at the top. So they are aware that they need to be competitive and get above the rest of the competition in Preston. And Google should show us some other sponsored results towards the bottom. So you have, again, people in Preston who are actively advertising. So these are dentists, this could be anybody, cosmetic surgery, whatever it is. Who are you looking for? Who is your perfect customer? And I appreciate that I'm talking here about business to business, but we can also, if we are serving consumers and we're sort of an endpoint business and we're actually delivering a service to the public, we can also look for customers who are exhibiting buying signals. So this will work on an individual and the business to business level, which is pretty cool. But finding somebody who is either advertising already or who is giving off a buying signal is the shortest possible route to identifying your potential client. You may want to work with jewelers or garden centres or nightclubs or whoever, but by typing in and seeing who is advertising instantly lets you know that these guys have got a budget. So let's check them out and go a little bit further and see what kind of things they're doing with this budget. So lifestyledental.co.uk, it's Garstang Road in Preston. They're picking up on these keywords that they think are relevant to their industry, and obviously if somebody's having porcelain veneers fitted, it's not £40 or $60, it's more of a considerable value. If somebody's having white fillings, they're more expensive than traditional fillings. So these guys are clear that they are targeting people who want to spend more money, which is good, because if you can get them more customers who spend more money, they're likely to pay you lots of money without really thinking about it, because they understand the value of their customer. And there's a lot of things we can do. So straight away, just by typing in, it's something very simple, dentist in Preston, Google has given the game away that these guys have got an advertising budget. So let's click on somebody. Lifestyle Dental. So we'll click on their ad, we'll spend some of the money, and we'll see where we go from here. And straight away you can start to understand what type of advertising they're doing. Are they just doing it for the sake of it? Do they have a strategy? And then begin to think, well, what can I do now to assist this business? So straight away, I'm not very impressed by the website that's just appeared in front of us. So it's sorted itself out, but in that moment of loading, it didn't look very good. It suggests to me that it won't work very well on mobile. Obviously, we'd have to check that. But these are some of the kind of things that businesses need and don't know that they need. So if you can fill a gap that you've already identified, it makes it very easy to sell this to this business. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But it also gives you instant sort of authority and instant credence with the business. And these guys know about pulling out teeth and whitening teeth and doing all sorts of things with teeth. They don't know anything about marketing and websites, and unless they are going to hire somebody, they are pretty much going to be stuck in their ways. So looking at this now, we can think, well, for a start, it's very, very cluttered. There's lots of different things, there's lots of different entry points. It's not a funnel as such. So there's a thought in my mind, would they benefit from having a funnel structure, landing pages and opt-in form and capturing people onto a list, etc., etc. The form here, again, I'm thinking about mobile readiness and things like that as I look at it. They've got a video, so does this give us some link to the YouTube site, so we can see if they've actually got a YouTube channel? You can quickly start to understand somebody who is advertising and how they could do this a lot better. So this is just one example of how you could use this system, but quite quickly this will begin to tell you a story. So this is the YouTube channel in question, this gentleman here, and they've got a lot of views. So there's like nearly 50,000 views on this video. So checking this out and seeing what kind of things they're doing is like, you're already preparing your pitch to this business. Hi, I noticed that you can get a tremendous amount of traffic on your YouTube views, on your YouTube videos, but where and what are you doing with this traffic? Where are you directing this traffic? How are you capturing the leads from this traffic? Because they are customers that are slipping away, and pretty much by saying something along those lines, you're in a great position to go in there and have a meeting and pitch your services. So, there's lots of things we can do to get our foot in the door. Clearly the man's an expert, knows about dentistry. The marketing is perhaps not as good as it could be. You've got videos here that have got only a small number of views. Some of these have got like 9 months ago 216 views. These kind of things are valuable to the business, but they're being underused, and they've done them and they've spent time and resource and energy, and these pieces of marketing material could last a lifetime, but it's being underused. So again, there's an angle there. You've got to look for angles. But that this business is half serious or 3/4 of the way serious about digital marketing. They've bothered to do YouTube videos. They've bothered to construct a website and have a forum on it and link to the videos and different things. They've tried, and they believe that what they are doing is enough. And of course they probably get some business from this, because the ads will be sending people there. Undoubtedly it comes up at the top of Google or the bottom, wherever it was. They will have Facebook presence, and again you can click the Facebook and you can begin to draw conclusions about this prospect. Now, it's taken us probably 5 minutes to do this, and check out the new style of Facebook page. If you've not actually realised that Facebook's changing the architecture of your Facebook page, now's the time to have a look. But this is a kind of new style. They've got a rating there, 4.2. Just close the message. And what you can see on the page is the usual stuff. But if you have a look at the posts, what you've got to ascertain is how popular these posts are. So clearly, to me, 1, 5, 4 likes is not anything going on here in terms of advertising. So straight away I can say, well, look, if you were to run Facebook ads, these could be cheaper and more targeted than your Google AdWord campaign, and they would complement each other, and you could run retargeting on Facebook to kind of reduce your ad spend and keep people in your business. That again is something that they would be interested in knowing more about, because there is a Facebook page here that's clearly underused. It does have some likes, don't get me wrong, there's 4,000 people have liked it, but they're not doing anything to harness and retarget and bring these people back in. And you can kind of check by looking at the numbers on the posts. So just by typing into Google, dentists in Preston or gyms or whatever the thing is, fitness, whatever, you will get a feel for somebody that is advertising, and they are then therefore spending money. So if they're already spending money and you can say, hi, I can help you spend less money and get more results, who is not going to listen to you? And by using things like Facebook advertising, by sorting out the keywords on Google, by developing landing pages, introducing things like ClickFunnels, all of these different services, you can invent a quite robust consulting business. And these guys are not afraid of spending money. Clear to me there's work that needs to be done. And one of the ways we could get them is by doing a mock-up landing page with an opt-in form, build it in ClickFunnels or wherever, and send them a link and say, hey guys, I've been on Facebook and been on Google, and I've been doing some research in the local area. I found your site and I believe that you could get more for less, you could spend less money, get more traffic, get more customers, get more clients. This is my proposed solution, and here is a mock-up. This is a demo, it's live, it works, you can opt in, you can see how I would do this, how the emails work, how the Facebook tracking works. You will get an appointment with these people. You will have a customer, you will have a client, because every single thing they knew about marketing or what they're trying to achieve with their advertising online will be completely busted open, and you've appeared and said, look, you're doing great, but I reckon we could get a lot more mileage out of the same amount of money and get you more business. And as soon as they make a sale, 2 sales, 3 sales, as a result of your system or your input, they'll happily to pay good money every single month. And we'll kill off the video that decided to play, but you get the point. We've just done some very, very simple research, basic stuff, but how many people are more wrapped up in building a funnel or developing some sort of system to actually advertise and get these people? This lady's pulling teeth. She's in a dentist surgery all day, and she's working with patients. She's not looking on Facebook or Google for somebody to come and fix her marketing, because she believes her marketing is fantastic. You have to go in there and genuinely offer to help them take things to the next level, and you'll be fine. That's a great way of getting business, local clients for whatever kind of services that you offer that work in that context. If you're looking for, I guess, individuals, and you want people, for example, to join your gym or sign up to a club or a class, or take part in some sort of activity, whatever that may be, you have to go to them, and you have to pick out people who are giving off positive buying signals. And that could be somebody asking for help in a group, that could be somebody writing in a forum, or indeed that could be somebody doing Google searches. So you can put your ads out there in different things, but the most simple and direct method of finding individuals for your business is joining the local groups on Facebook, joining message boards, joining forums, and putting time away each day to actually look for people who are in your niche, who are asking for your services. And you will be shocked how easy it is to send a nice, easy response to somebody, see what they want. So somebody might appear in a group and say, I'm stuck doing this thing, certain thing, technical problem. And I see that and I think, well, I can help with that in 5 minutes. And I will send them a little message and say, hey, I just saw your post, I can help you, and help you sort this out really quickly. And if we can do it fast enough, I won't even charge you. Would you like to chat on Skype or whatever chat platforms, chat on Messenger, whatever? And 9 times out of 10, they say, yes, that would be great. Because we've just noticed, or I've just noticed, that there is a positive buying signal. That person has put their hand up out of the crowd and said, help me with this. Now, as long as I can facilitate that and my business can facilitate that, I'm happy to send a direct message, because they don't need to go through a form or a funnel or a system or an email or anything. It's very, very quick, and it's at the point in time when they need that thing. I've had people who say, hey, I've got a launch, I've got a product launch and something's broken, can you fix it? Yes, no charge. And you might think, well, it's crazy, why is he not charging them on the first instance? Those people come back time and time and time and time again. And I've gone from, taking people from a quick fix over Facebook Messenger that's taken 5 minutes and got them on the way, to them coming back to me 2 months later and saying, hi, remember that time that you fixed this thing? Well, we're launching this business and we want you involved. And, that's been a considerable payment. And they recognise the value and they came to me as the go-to guy. Now, 99.9% of coaches, and don't quote me on that statistic, but a lot of people are ignoring the fact that there are people just asking for help, and they are running around trying to do ads and complicated things to get the message out there. So all of these guys who are asking for help are kind of being missed. So if you can join the groups and the communities and the forums and have time aside each day, you don't spend all day doing it, but you will find that you can generate enough income to satisfy the needs of your business going forward and build up excellent relationships and authority and rapport with these people and get referrals. I helped one lady and I helped her to fix a thing. It took me 20 minutes and I did it for free. And she referred 3 of her friends to me who all became paying customers. 3 referrals from helping somebody for 20 minutes. Method in the madness. And looking for the buying signals from individuals is the way to go about this. And these signals are everywhere. Just like businesses that are advertising. So if a business is advertising, like we discussed earlier, you know that they're spending money. If somebody says, I need help with this, they don't expect somebody to come and do that for free. That's the icing on the cake. If you go in there and fix that for free, then they'll be customers forevermore. And they'll respect you more than you'd ever know. So these tips don't need a funnel. They don't need a website. They don't need anything more than Facebook and Google. And there are millions of people and businesses out there now either advertising or saying clearly, shouting in front of your eyes that they want to buy the thing that you're offering. So you just got to look. And it's not overly difficult. And there's some cool things you can do to get an edge on these people. For example, who's advertising? Right, well, even at your house where you live at this point, leaflets and junk mail and rubbish will be coming through your door in your mailbox. They're just like your email box. You know, your front door, you will receive takeout leaflets and local business leaflets and all sorts of stuff will come through. Look at these things. These people are advertising. So, I've had it where people have put leaflets through the door and I've got on the phone and I've said, hey, I've designed you an alternative leaflet for free. Would you like to see it? And within 2 hours, you're sitting in the office with the man and I've done their leaflets since then, for years. That's like a baby technique. That's something that I was doing years ago just to get local clients, collecting the local junk mail, contacting the business and telling them how they can do it for better and cheaper. It's simple. People who are in the market for anything, whether it's a job, whether it's a new car, whether it's whatever you sell, whatever it is that you do, they will be asking somebody's opinion somewhere. And all you need to do is send them a message at the time when they're in the market for that thing, because that's what they're looking for. Hey, does anybody know where I can get a new car? Oh, if you got a big garage full of new cars, you go and message the guy and say, yes, we've got a showroom full of cars. Would you like to come down? We'll even pick you up. It's not difficult, and it's not hard, and it's not as complicated as what 99.99% of the internet make you think it is. And the reason they make you think it is because, like we saw on Google, they are all selling you something to help you get more clients, where in fact your clients are already giving you signals. So they're either advertising already. So all of these guys on here who are advertising, they could be my clients. I can get you cheaper clicks on Google, and I can help you retarget on Facebook, and we can help you do all of this cool stuff that you're not already doing. And if they are already doing it, I don't need to work with them. So I find people who've clearly got problems in the system and who are struggling to get the most out of things. Equally, if you see somebody who's in a market for whatever it is, be that an internet service, a website, they want a new car, they want whatever. If you offer that and you can see in your position in the right place to see people asking, forums, groups, message boards, wherever, and you take active interest and take part in these things, in effect, you've got two excellent methods there of just going out there and getting customers today. You get customers in 5 seconds, 5 minutes, take a couple of hours a day and fill up a pipeline with potential new prospects. And in doing so, you will never be worried again about how to get new clients. And then when you get really good at it, you can make a little video in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like I've just done, and give it away for free and say, hey guys, this is some really cool stuff that will go and get you new clients. And if you want to know more, then of course you can join the training area, and of course you can sign up to all of my weird and wonderful stuff that I've put together over 20 years. But I don't need you to, and I don't particularly worry if you don't. But this will help you, and if you just take action and listen to what I'm saying, look for the buying signals or look for people already advertising if you're selling business to business, you will not go wrong. And how many times have you overlooked this? You don't need to be very wordy in what you say. You don't have to go into detail and write War and Peace. Hi, we are a specific business and we do this, and this. We have been established since 1806. Since my great all of that kind of stuff. You don't need all that. You need to say, hi, I noticed that you could do better at this. This is how I can help you to do this. I'll even help you for free for now. When do you want to meet? You could pretty much close it like that, because these guys are already in the market for what you're offering. Obviously, you have to be good at what you do, and you have to be at the right price point, but getting into people from the signals they are already giving off is one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give to anybody, especially if you are struggling or worried about getting clients. You know, if you're struggling and you're thinking cash is not flowing as well as it should, and I need to build all of this stuff before I can make cash flow, which is actually going to cost me money, which I don't have, then kind of put all of that stuff on the shelf and just concentrate on who is advertising or who is giving off a buying signal, and target those people directly or those businesses directly. I hope this has been helpful, and of course, like I said, you're welcome to look in the new training area. So that's been developed now, and it's not a sales page as such, it's very simple. There's an order form, and it's $67 a month. There's an hour worth of free training, and you can see here we've got all of the sections. This video's in there. There's loads of other videos. There's me talking some stuff, covering all sorts of essential things, and trying to cover literally anything that people ask me to do on a regular basis. We're doing weekly live calls, so there's actually a live stream in there, and I'll even show you how you can use that live streaming function in your business. It's $67 a month. I'm adding stuff to it every single day now. You can work with me directly through there, but what I'm asking is that people who do work with me are already members of this. So if we're already working together, then I'm kind of urging people to get involved, and you can talk to me, you know. But for what I've put in there and the price that I'm charging in here are some of the happy clients. Hopefully you see yourself on there. There's a lot more besides, and hopefully with all the stuff that I'm putting in there and the power of ClickFunnels and everything else that we're working on, there should be no excuse really for you to excel in your business, and should be no excuse for me either, because it means that I can work with more people and help more people and be consistent across the board, and I don't have to repeat myself every 5 minutes about things like that Facebook pixels or how to send an email or whatever it is. And get in there, check it out. It's dannywalsh.co.uk/training. And when you press it, it will change and take you to where you need to be. Watch the 1 hour training class on ClickFunnels, that's free. And then sign up and subscribe. But just to recap on what we've discussed on this short video is how to get more clients without kind of burning yourself out in the process. And the 2 ways of doing that, if you're selling business to business, is look for businesses who you think are your ideal customer, who are already advertising, and see what you can do to improve or help them with the business. So, you know, whatever your service is, they're already advertising, they want more customers, they want more business. You've got a method or a technique or a system that will help them to achieve that, or be more efficient, or whatever you're selling to businesses generally revolves around those things. So go in there, save them money, make them happy, do what you do. That's great. If you're looking for individuals and people who are just in the market for stuff, then join the groups, join the forums, get on the message boards, and look for those active buying signals. I've got some more stuff coming up, other videos in this kind of how to get more clients section, where we will look in detail at some of the more interesting bits of software and different bits and pieces that we use. This is one example. It's a thing called Socialite. It's free. It's from Luke McGuire. He usually gives it away as bonus to his other software, and there's some links around this video so you can see what I mean. But this will actually find Facebook pages and websites and contact information. So when we did dentist before, I've just typed this in and Preston. This gives you a feel for how many likes people have got who's talking about them, and again shows you holes in their marketing which you can then go and fix. And there are lots and lots of different things I've got available that I'll share with you, some of them free, some of them paid, that we can use as part of the members area, as part of the live calls, to go out there and literally take over locally or sell more stuff or whatever it is. So lots of exciting things, lots of stuff that we're working on. and I look forward to seeing you in the members area. Remember, it's dannywalsh.co.uk/training. Lots more to come, and I will see you very soon and on the next video. All the best.